As the city of Fort Myers hopes to build new houses.
A restaurant right here next to Margaritaville.
State Road 82 will be a first-mile fulfillment center for Amazon and bringing more than 1,000 jobs to Southwest Florida.
Innovation Walk will bring new colorful and interactive sculptures to the popular park.
Fort Myers is changing fast, and not just in ways you'd expect. New communities are rising from former citrus groves, entire resorts are being rebuilt from the ground up, and billions are flowing into our infrastructure, airports, and affordable housing. If you think Fort Myers today is the same as it was even 2 years ago, wait until you see what's planned for 2025. Because in this video, we're diving into what's transforming across Fort Myers in terms of amenities and infrastructure, the real estate developments that are reshaping entire regions, and how it all ties into the future price trends, inventory shifts, and where the biggest opportunities lie. Hey, I'm Rick Harrison, an award-winning relocation specialist, former contractor, and local guide who's helped couples, families, retirees from all over the country find their perfect fit here in Southwest Florida. And understanding what's coming next could make all the difference in where you choose to live, invest, or even retire. Imagine a city where you can walk through a vibrant, art-filled downtown, track live construction updates on an interactive city map, and access new transportation routes that rival major metros. That's not a vision board. That's the 2025 plan for Fort Myers. It started with a quiet announcement, the release of the city's new development activity map, a tool that lets anyone watch commercial, residential, and mixed-use projects unfold in real time. From that map, you can trace the blueprint of Fort Myers' future. One stretch stands out, the downtown Gateway Corridor. Projects like Gateway Garden and Innovation Walk aren't just adding landscaping or sculptures. They're reshaping how people move, meet, and live downtown. These developments are designed to prioritize people over cars, and that changes everything. I actually took a walk through this corridor recently, and you can feel the shift. More foot traffic, a few pop-up markets, even kids riding scooters down what used to be just a cut-through street. But for many families, beauty isn't the only priority. Affordability is, which is why the next wave of change may be even more impactful. Because tucked just beyond the art and sidewalks are 3 affordable housing developments unlike anything we've ever seen before. Let me tell you about the stretch of Evans Avenue, once a corridor overlooked by most developers. Today, it's the site of a bold $75 million vision, Ecos on Evans and Ecos Creekside. Together, these 2 projects will deliver over 300 affordable units to families earning below median income. But these aren't just bare bones apartments. Think resort-style amenities, pools, playgrounds, even dog parks. And that's just the beginning. Over on Hanson Street, the Bloom is rising, a 336-unit project designed for essential workers. In downtown, where Royal Palm Towers once stood, senior residents will soon have Strayhorn Place, 80 units for those aged 62 and up, complete with a movie theater, health clinic, and more. These developments aren't just about housing. They're about dignity, community, and future-proofing a city that's growing fast. But what happens when that growth starts in the sky? Because if you flew in or out of Fort Myers last year, you were part of the 11 million people who passed through RSW. That number isn't slowing down, and neither is the airport. Behind the scenes, a massive expansion is in motion. A brand new Concourse E, upgraded terminals, and eventually a Concourse A, all designed to ease congestion and fuel regional business growth. But here's where it gets interesting. The airport improvements aren't just about travel, they're about jobs, thousands of them. And when you combine that with another headline-making announcement, you start to see how Fort Myers isn't just growing, it's being reimagined. Let me take you just east of town where citrus groves once dominated the landscape. Now picture this, over 3,000 acres of the land being turned into 2 vibrant new villages with 4,500 homes. It's the work of Alico Inc., and it marks one of the largest ag-to-housing transformations in Southwest Florida. But it doesn't just stop there. Adjacent to the new homes, over 6,000 acres of preserved land, ensuring nature still has a place to grow. I've had a few conversations with buyers looking to build in these areas. The most common questions I get, is it too early? But for folks who understand where Fort Myers is headed, this is the kind of long game play that creates serious upside. And just when you think it's all about homes, another titan steps in, because Amazon just announced a 750,000 square foot robotics fulfillment center right here in Fort Myers. The scale is staggering, and the ripple effects, even bigger. Thousands of new jobs, demand for housing near the facility, a spike in support businesses and services. For investors and buyers alike, this isn't just news, it's a signal. And if you think those changes are only happening inland, let me take you back to the beach. Where the Estero Island Beach Club and the Salty Crab once stood, recovery is turning into reinvention. The Beach Club is being rebuilt taller, stronger, and smarter. 5 stories and 75 units, with improved parking and storm resilience. Right next door, the Salty Crab is expanding to include beachfront ice cream shop and 2-story dining experience. I spoke with a local business owner recently who said it best. It's not just rebuilding, it's redefining what Fort Myers Beach is going to be. Which brings us to the big question. How does all of this affect the market? Here's what you need to know. Job hubs like Amazon and RSW are drawing in new buyers. That means more competition, especially in communities near those zones. Luxury demand is also returning. As downtown and beach areas become more attractive, high-end buyers are taking notice again. The good news, we're seeing more inventory from those 4,500 plus new homes and nearly 500 affordable housing units. That could ease some pressure, but not everywhere. Pricing near job centers and walkable downtown zones may continue to climb. For investors, the opportunity lies in timing. Affordable rentals, mixed-use developments, commercial near Innovation Walk, the window to get in early is open, but it won't stay that way. These updates are just the start. Fort Myers is heading into one of its most exciting chapters ever, with opportunities and challenges you'll want to stay ahead of. If you're wondering how all these changes affect where you should buy, invest, or even time your move, I'd be happy to help you think it through. Shoot me a text, give me a quick call, or reach out in the comments. I'd love to hear what you're planning. And if you're curious where I'd personally move if I were relocating to Southwest Florida in 2025, based on lifestyle, budget, and future growth, check out this next video. I break down the best areas for singles, couples, families, retirees, and even some underrated hidden gems and budget-friendly options you might not be considering yet. I'll see you there.